Well, hey y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I am Susan, your hostess, and today we have some friend mail and some thrifty fun, so I hope you stick around until the end. We're going to start with our friend mail, and the big package is from Dream Big Productions Plush Bat Fan, and they have sent me some ads, and I'm not going to keep y'all long, but I want to see what their letter says in here. Greetings, this is a special mail package from Big Dream Productions Plush Bat Fan. Unfortunately, we are very unhappy regarding the rising prices over the past couple of months. Anytime we see on the news about the gas price increase, we look for gas prices that are ridiculously higher or to overpay on gas. The following timetable below shows the occasions where we overpaid. And I'm going to show you that table. Our current record for the highest gas bill is currently $107.40 from the 7th of April. Just recently we had made an unprecedented journey to a gas station to overpay on gas and paid $103.19 for a full tank. Inside the package is a stack of newspapers and sales catalogs from the year 2022. Have a nice month of June. Dream Big Productions Plush Bat Fan. And I always enjoy getting these. I'm not going to go through everything that's in here because I am doing a thrifty fun. So we're going to get to some of the ads. This was a President's Day ad. And they had all kinds of appliances on sale. And more appliances on sale on the back. We had some coupons for Burger King. So they have a Burger King ad in there. And we have a coupon catalog, which I'm not going to go through. I'll look at that one later. And this is the grocery store ad, which I do enjoy looking through. This is for Bash's, the hometown grocery in Arizona. And y'all can see the prices there on the cover. And I will show you the back. And inside so I will be looking at these after I finish here. And then we have Fry's ad, which I like Fry's also. We don't have either of these grocery stores here. And that's the back cover. And inside so you're getting a good idea of what the prices are in their area. This was from 2022. Reminding y'all, the prices in the grocery stores are going up, up, up. And the price at the pump is going up, up, up. Don't be surprised when you go buy your groceries the next time around. Thank you, Dream Big Productions Plush Bat Fan, for sending that to me. I wish I could spend more time with it. This time around, I am not able to. And this came from KY Prepper 5, and they're out of Kentucky. Thank you, Susan, for all of your support. Please find a couple of my channel stickers enclosed. KY Prepper 5, Gary. Nice little handwritten note. And Thank you, Gary, for your stickers. Very nice. You gave me more than a couple, my friend. So I will include some of these in my 1K giveaway. I'm going to give one to my husband, one for my board, and then we'll have two for my 1K giveaway. And I will add those in a prize package for somebody. So thank you very much for these. And at the end of this video, I will put these on my sticker board and share all of the channel stickers that I have so far. And be looking for a present in the mail from me of my channel sticker. Okay. This weekend we hit a couple of yard sales. And the first yard sale, I just bought a little table that I can put a plant on. You will see it in future videos. I'm not going to show it in this. And it was $15. It was an antique piece and needs some tender loving care to the top because it has that laminate top on it that is starting to fall apart that they used back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. So we're going to eventually get around to taking that off and refinishing the top. But for now, for my plants, it's perfect. There was also another yard sale on the same road, and for all the stuff that I'm fixing to show you, I paid, I think it was $11. It was either 9 or 11, but isn't this cute, the little ducks? My husband picked that up. It is brass. It says Home Sweet Home. We're going to find a place by our door because my husband's notoriously losing keys all the time because he forgets to hang them up. So this will be perfect for him to hang his keys on, and maybe he won't lose them as often. I did pick up a book at this yard sale, and this is the kitchen table book, and it has got all kinds of recipes in here, y'all, and ideas. 1,427 kitchen cures and pantry potions for just about every health and household problem. And I was trying to see if it had a date on it, and I don't see a date that it was manufactured, but it does have a lot of great information in here. And I was actually looking through it on the way home and found some things I thought was really interesting. But it is just chock full. It's got over, I forget how many pages. It's got over 300 pages in this book. And I will look and see if I can find it online. If it's for sale online, I'll let you know. And I think I paid $1 for this book. So that wasn't bad. So I'm going to move these out of the way. And I got a sewing kit. Well, actually I got two sewing kits. This top one is a really old rattan sewing kit, and it's in excellent condition. Whoever owned this took really good care of it, and it is loaded with all kinds of goodies. I'm not going to pull everything out of the bag, but there's buttons and zippers and all kinds of stuff in this bag. Somebody had beat it a little necklace. I'll show you this. And probably had given it to their grandmother. And it's a Santa Claus. Isn't that cute? And of course, knowing Grandma, she probably wore it to church, and she wore it very proudly. So that's very cute. There was some hook and eye in here. I'm always collecting these because they're so expensive now to buy them in the store. There's some seam binding in here. This is, you know, the flat binding. And I have many, many uses for that. They took really good care of their needles, y'all. I don't want to show the names, but these are needles and really well taken care of. And I do the same thing. I put it on little pieces of paper or cardboard. There was a pack of assorted hand needles in here. A blue jean patch for if you have a hole in your jeans or you want to patch something. It has a little box of needles and a needle threader in there. Really handy little box, and the box is probably worth more than what I paid for this. This is to trace your patterns out with that tracing paper that came in all different colors, and this one has the serrated edge on it. I have another one that is smooth, and they're really handy to have. There was some assorted keys in here. If I can get this key out of the bottom. And there's more keys in the big bag that I showed you at the beginning of this. So these I'm going to take more than likely and put them on a wind chime, a homemade wind chime. So that'll be handy. A pair of child's scissors in here. The blunt scissors. And some more buttons. A little screwdriver. A curved needle. Somebody had crocheted that and put an earring back on it. Thought that's kind of cute. Little flower. And the last item in this one is something I have been wanting for years and never purchased a pair for myself because they're usually very, very expensive. It is the gooseneck snip scissors for when you're doing embroidery work or needlework of any sort. And they had it in the box. So I'm going to just set it back in the box. Get all this good stuff back into my sewing kit. And I will be going through this stuff and kind of sorting it out and figuring out if I'm keeping it or getting rid of it or, you know, what I'm going to do with the stuff. But I'm just thrilled with that little rattan sewing basket. Isn't that cute? Now this, I think everybody's mother or grandmother has done this in the past. They took the old tins. These a lot of times had either cookies or fruitcake in them. And this one has embroidery floss. I'm just going to hold it up and show you. It's got all kinds of embroidery floss in here. And again, they had all their needles attached. And of course this was a needle for cross stitch that probably came with this cross stitch thing. Here is a repeat transfer pattern, and it's floral, and you can see all the different designs on the back. And it was originally 69 cents, y'all. And it's hardly used. I don't think they used many of the patterns out of it. It has two of these keys that you open up painter cans with in there. Those are always handy to have, and you can use these when you're making wind chimes as a centerpiece. It's got a good pair of scissors in here. The 1970s orange handled scissors. Boy, I remember those. And it's got a lot of embroidery floss. Look at all that embroidery floss. Now some of this is going to have to be sorted out, but most of it is still in their skeins. And it has a painter sponge in there. Now, she may have used this to dust away scraps of lint or whatever. And she used everything to save her embroidery floss on. Really interesting. So, the sewing kits together, I paid $5. And I've got one more item that we got at the yard sale. I think it was $9. I don't think it was $11. I got a stack of linen napkins. Now these are hand embroidered, y'all, and they're dandelions with the little flowers at the bottom. And they're so neatly folded, just beautifully done. And every one of them is almost identical to the one next to it. So this was painstakingly done and lovingly done. And you can look and see how they folded this. Just really, really nice. And I think these were $2. And it was well worth getting. And of course, y'all know I collect these napkins for a number of reasons, but I really, really liked the little dandelions. Thought they were really, really cute. And that was not a bad haul from a yard sale. And I went to Hunt's today. I didn't pick up a lot at Hunt's. But I did pick up a couple of items. There are colored tags for 50% off yellow tickets and 25% off the gray tickets. And I got another one of these little jars that I can store my dry goods in. And it was half of that price, so it was about $1. Of course, it needs a good cleaning. Everything you get from a thrift store or yard sale, you should always clean anyway. And I couldn't pass these up. This is a little grocery list notepad kind of thing. And it's got the little postage stamp images on it. And it was $1.99. And it's also got a magnet to put it on the refrigerator. And this was recipe cards for $1.99. Very nice to have. And I thought those were really good buys. So I really didn't spend much at Hunt's. That was $2, $4, $5 at Hunt's. Really not that much. I did hit up another place. I think it was a thrift store. Yeah, this came from Rifa. I got 2 of these boxes with embroidery floss inside. This one's almost full, and this one's not as full, and the top doesn't stay attached. They've worn the top just about completely off, but I've got a lot of embroidery floss there. And another pair of little scissors. And they have painstakingly numbered every color they have in here on these little cards. And of course there's some in here that it's probably just the scrap that they had left over. They didn't want to pitch it. And that's okay. So what did I pay for these little boxes? Let me get the lid back on this one. I'm just going to show you the other one because they're both priced the same. And it was $2.50 a box. So these are about $10 or $12 a box to go buy a full box of this in the store. It may be more than that now because I have bought some of these in the past. And I've got the little cards, the little things to wrap the embroidery floss on already. So I'm going to be taking all that embroidery floss out of that tin and getting them labeled and get them in these boxes. And I picked up this little book. This is To Everything There Is a Season, writings that celebrate life's many joys. And this was a gift from somebody in 1980 to their mother. And they wrote a beautiful little thing in here. It says, "May these readings brighten your day as you have brightened ours. Thank you for being the wonderful mother you are. We love you, and Merry Christmas." So that was a Christmas gift. And it had something from the Diary of Anne Frank. It says, "A glimpse of the outside world can, on an early spring day, moved Anne Frank to write these words in her beloved diary. Words that expressed hope, courage, and an impressible joy of spirit." Wednesday, 23rd February 1944. "It's lovely weather outside, and I've quite perked up since yesterday. Nearly every morning I go to the attic where Peter works to blow the stuffy air out of my lungs. From my favorite spot on the floor, I look up at the blue sky and the bare chestnut tree. On those branches, little raindrops shine, appearing like silver, and at the seagulls and other birds as they glide on the wind. I looked out of the open window over a large area of Amsterdam, over all the roofs on the horizon, which was such a pale blue that it was hard to see the dividing line. As long as this exists, I thought, and I may live to see it, this sunshine, the cloudless skies, and while this lasts, I cannot be unhappy. The best remedy for those who are afraid, lonely, or unhappy is to go outside, somewhere where they can be quite alone from the heavens, nature, and God, because only then does one feel that all of this, as it should be, and God wishes to see happy people happy amidst the simple beauty of nature. As long as this exists, and it certainly always will, I know that then there will always be comfort for every sorrow, whatever the circumstances may be. Yours, Anne." So this is a lovely, lovely little book. A lot of sentiment is in this book. I read through several pages last night. I was totally impressed with it. Nice little poetry book. And I do enjoy poetry. And if I can find this online, I will put a link to it in case anybody's interested in purchasing this. And I paid $1 for that, y'all. So I didn't spend a whole lot there either. My last stop was the Goodwill here locally. And I picked up a cute little bunny, y'all. I couldn't resist it. It's a little handmade bunny. Isn't that cute? And this was actually, I had set it back and then I went back and grabbed it again because I had missed out on a couple of little leather bunnies the last time I went to the thrift store. I put them back instead of going ahead and getting them. And this was $2.99. And somebody did a lot of work on that. I thought that was really, really pretty. The green and the brown, the natural brown of the wood. And I always liked homemade wood pieces anyway. And this is another little bunny. It says, "Welcome." Isn't she cute? And she's got sunflowers on her lap. And the blue tags at Goodwill were 50% off. And this was $2.99, so I paid $1.50 for that. And I just think that's adorable. And the last two items I picked up are for my grandson. And I found two Dr. Seuss books for 99 cents, y'all. And they're in excellent condition. Nobody drew in these. Y'all remember back in the day drawing in your books? These are in really, really good shape. And I want him to learn the Dr. Seuss that I grew up with and loved. So that's the One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish book. And this one is hand, fingers, thumb. And this retailed for $7.99 according to the back. But again, these are just really in really good shape. And this one was $8.99. So 99 cents a piece. Those are bargains, y'all. Y'all, it's getting hard for me to hold the board up and show you all the stickers, but we're going to start up here at the top. Drunken Chef Barbecue, CNC Farm, Digging for Health. This is Jamie's Country Living, Barb's Country Home. Hey Neighbor, it's me, Angie. Dave Collier Camping. Where to Begin Homestead. This is Working for Jesus, which is Living for Jesus. The Vineyard Chicks. Moving on up. Lazy Days Ahead. My Old Lady's Cooking Show. Woman Outdoors. This is Chris and Larry Homestead and Rita's Roast. And right down here is Multi Hunter 247. So now we're going to have to find a spot. And I'm thinking that sticker might fit right in here. So I'm not wasting any area. So we're going to get this on the board. And I like his stickers because the back peels in half. So I can kind of place it and then remove. See, I'll have to switch sides. Remove the backing. And it's going to go right there. And I'll get the rest of that backing off and get it stuck on there. So we now have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 stickers on my sticker board. So thank you, everybody. And you know I'm going to pray over these. They've been pulled out, so I'm going to be praying over this sticker board. Let me finish getting that stuck on. Well, that's it for today, folks. Look at all those lovely stickers. Thank you, everybody, for watching. May the Lord bless you and keep you.